Hey guys, what is up? This is Max Davis Me once again, and welcome back to another cooking video. I went out to Barnes & Noble the other day because I knew if I was going to do more cooking videos, it would have to be from other sources of media, and I found the perfect book. I'm a big gamer, so of course I had to get this one, which is The Video Game Chef, which includes 76 iconic foods from various different video games, from Pac-Man all the way up to Elden Ring. And with the DLC coming out next week, I might try out that recipe, the Elden Ring one that's in here, but I'm not sure yet. It's just going to depend if I'll be able to, well, whatever. Anyways, for now, I am going to be making a specific recipe, specifically a cake recipe. And this is no ordinary cake recipe. This is not just any regular, normal, everyday cake. No, this is a special type of cake. This is the cake. That's right. This is the cake from Portal. Once you were done with your journey through Portal, you were supposedly supposed to get a cake once you succeeded at solving all the puzzles, but it turns out that the entire thing was a lie. The cake, of course, being a lie. But, of course, this cake will not be a lie because I will be making it. Sure, it might be a lie, but it was seen in the game, so I figured, why not try out this cake? And supposedly, this is supposed to be an expert recipe to make. Well, I mean, I'm sure that's an exaggeration. This can't possibly be as hard to make as something like a duck cake from Bluey. Coming this Father's Day. But yeah, what can I say about Portal? It's one of the most iconic puzzle platformers of all time. The first game was so good that it got a sequel that is even better and is one of my all-time favorite games. Portal was a lot more than just your basic puzzle platformer. It did the puzzles in a very smart and unique way with incredible writing, one of the most memorable video game villains of all time, and the sequel managed to expand upon it in every single way from story to characters, but of course, this is from the first game. So, without further ado, without any more delays, let us make the cake, which won't be a lie. So for this cake, you're going to need 1 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, half a cup of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste or extract, 1.5 cups of buttermilk, half cup of Kirschwasser, I don't know, some kind of liquor, cherry liquor or juice. I'll be using juice. And for the filling and frosting, you'll need 4 cups of heavy whipping cream, half a cup of confectioner's sugar, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and 2 cans of pitted red tart cherries drained. For decoration, you'll need 2 large semi-sweet chocolate bars that are frozen, 8 maraschino cherries, stems removed, 1 white birthday candle, and gloves to use while decorating. First of all, we want to heat up the oven to 350 degrees. Next up, you want to get yourself 2 8-inch long cake tins, and you want to grease them up. I am almost out of... Okay, well, that should be enough, just in case I do have another one. Of course, you want to oil it up, and you want to put some flour around the tins too. Alright, first thing you want to do is you want to sift the 1 2/3 cups of all-purpose flour, then the 1 cup of cocoa powder, the 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, and then the 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Then you just want to sift it. Next, you want to take the butter and the sugar. You want to do this in a separate bowl, by the way. And you want to put your mixer in at high speed until light and fluffy. Then you want to add in the 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then the 2 large eggs. Beat them in, and then you want to put it in at higher speed. putting the mixture in a bigger bowl just in case. Anyways, you want to slowly start putting in the buttermilk, half cup at a time. On a slow. Alright, so once the buttermilk's in there, you want to do the exact same thing for the cocoa powder mix. Half a cup at a time at a slow moving pace. Alright, now once all the ingredients are incorporated, it's time to, of course, put them in the pans. I honestly have a feeling that these might not be deep enough, but we'll see. Just put in a little bit at a time for each one. So that way I can make it even, both of them. Okay, wait, no, I don't think I have to. I am gonna need a spoon to scoop it out though. Oh yeah, I'm a pro at this. Now you want to leave them in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. I'm just going to put it on 40 just in case. When you take them out, of course, you want to check to see if they're ready by putting in a toothpick. That way you'll know that, well, if you probably baked a cake before, so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so it's been 40 minutes and yeah, I can tell one has risen a lot higher than the other one. But it still looks alright. Next, we're going to leave them in the fridge for an hour to cool. Alright, now we just want to level the cakes. So basically just take the top part and just take a knife or whatever and just get it all off. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, with that done, you then want to cut the cakes horizontally, making it a total of 4 cakes. I don't know, to make this easier, you could use like 4 cake pans, so you won't have to do this part. So yeah, I can definitely see now why this is an expert cake to make. Yeah, because some of it's already coming off. Okay. Just gotta be careful with this. Put it over. Alright, and then with each of the layers, you want to sprinkle the curd washer or juice evenly over the cut size of the layer. I'm not sure if it's like in the middle or on the edges, but whatever. I'm sure it'll still taste good. Alright. So now you want to get yourself an electric mixer with the whisk attachment, and you want to take the sugar and the heavy whipping cream, and you just want to whip it until, of course, stiff peaks appear. Whoops. Alright. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna spin it with the whisk. Yep, it's getting there. Yeah. That looks nice and whipped, alright. Alright, so next you want to take a quarter of that, so pretty much like a cup, and put it on the side because we're going to need the white part of the cake for, or the frosting for another part to decorate with. Yeah. Also, you want to put that quarter in and just leave it in the fridge until you need it. Alright, next we mix in the cocoa powder, the 1/4 cup of cocoa powder in. There we go. That should do it for the icing. Alright, so first we're going to take one layer of the cake and spread the icing on top of it. On the first layer, of course. Then, in the next layer, you want to add in some of the tart cherries. Yes, I'm using latex gloves, but these have never been used before. I got them just for this video, so... Yep, this is going to be a cherry chocolate flavored cake. I'm not sure if I was supposed to drain these, but I probably should, just in case. Yeah, that should be good. Then you want to do the exact same thing for the second layer. Then some more cherries. Then the third layer, gotta be careful with this one because it's breaking apart. Then let's finish off these cherries. It said to use 2 cans. Okay, I may need to get the other can. I just wasn't 100% sure, but yeah, I guess I'll get the other can. Alright. And then for the last layer, we just want to spread the rest of the icing on. Yeah, I'm just going to do the rest of this off camera. Alright, so yeah, once you're done layering it up, or frosting the top, you want to try frosting the sides. You can see there's a little bit of cake seen. But now, this is the part that I think I'm going to have the most trouble with. You want to get your 2 bars of semi-chocolate or semi-sweet chocolate, and you're going to grate them over the cake. I think it might be best to use this side for more. Yeah, but I got 3 bars just in case. Yeah, this part's gonna take me a while. Alright, this took me like 30 minutes, and I don't even think you need all 2 bars. So, yeah, it was really hard getting them on the sides, so yeah, it took me a while. I knew this was gonna be the tricky part, because it was. But, no worries at all. We are this close to the finish line. All we have to do now is decorate the cake. Alright, so put it, you can put the cream that you put in the fridge with the Ziploc bag, and then cut off a piece of the tip, and then you want to put 8 big drops on the cake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know that doesn't look fully even, but it's close enough. And now for the final part. You want to put in the cherries. Just squish them right in there. Alright, just one more thing. Now it looks exactly, or has a really close resemblance to the cake from the game. And there it is. That is the cake from Portal, which is supposedly a lie. Now, you're probably wondering, am I going to eat this? Of course I am. I'm going to eat the entire thing on camera right now. Okay, that is indeed a lie. I've seen Matilda. It's a movie that's pretty much never going to make you want to eat chocolate cake ever again. But no, I'm actually going to be saving this because my dad's coming over this weekend, so I want to have it with him for Father's Day. If you're watching this, Dad, this is for you. Besides, my dad might still be alive, but for Father's Day, you still want to get your father a cake anyway, because if he's dead, he'll probably rise from the grave and do dastardly things to you in order to get his cake. If you've seen the movie Creepshow, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, pun intended, this was certainly a hard cake to make, and I know I didn't do a perfect job on it, but I did do a decent enough job resembling it to what it looks like in the game. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna save this, but yeah, I did try a bit of the pieces from the area we cut off on the top of the cake, but yeah, this took forever to make. I can definitely see why it's a much more harder recipe in the book, but hey, I was able to make it, and it was fun to make, but it's probably something I wouldn't make often, but hey, this is still really cool. I really like this. But, you know, funny thing, they actually did have the butterscotch pie recipe in the book, but I took it from another website. I'm not sure if it was easier in that book, but it doesn't matter. I could try it both ways next time, but yeah, anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will have more cooking videos out soon, and of course more reviews and all that. So yeah, it'll just be completely random, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Word out. One more thing. If you do want to make this recipe, but are afraid you're gonna experience a massive mess like me, you could just use chocolate sprinkles. The book says that it's less tasty, but it basically makes the whole thing a cakewalk.
You are a horrible person.
I'm just gonna end the video now.